Hello, everyone. Is it beginning?
Yes. Let's just start it right there.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Real Neighbours episode.
Jamie?
Is this 6?
Yeah, Jamie,
6.
please take the curl out of your cable. It's just,
It's
really getting, Jamie, please.
You don't like it
No,
when
stop.
when I do this with
Don't
it?
do that.
All right. We have a special guest, Kessia Warren.
Yeah.
Oh, you gave them my last name?
So-
I've been
Kessia. Forget we said
exposed.
that.
It's fine.
So I want to
And
emphasize.
her address is?
I want to emphasize how awkward this was for me. It was. I basically
Getting Kessia on?
Jamie came to my house because here's the thing, Jamie. Here's actually some story.
Yeah.
So Kessia came to my house and she was like, "What? How did it go?"
I was brushing my teeth.
No. Before, like when we were talking about like you joked about it or something, and I said I don't know if Jamie would be into it. It was something
I didn't
along
joke
those.
about. Your mom said,
Oh, it
you
was-
should
yeah,
put
it
Kessie on
was-
the podcast," and I was just like, "It's okay." I
Oh,
don't
she
need to be on
jokingly
it."
It was
that?
it was a
Yeah.
classic mom thing. So
Yeah.
and initially I kind of shut it down and said I don't know if Jamie will be into it. And then the moment you came to the house, you just walked to the door. You see Kessie. I don't even think you said hi. You were just
No.
like, "Want to be on the podcast?"
Yeah. That's how I greet I'm just like, yeah, do you want to come on? Yeah, well, thank you for doing that.
So yeah, welcome to. We're gonna call this 30 minutes more.
Yeah. Oh, so we're doing it. All right.
Meaning, the more people, the more time spent.
Yeah, because we're going to have way more to talk about because there's going to be an
that's-
extra
We are?
person.
And
Yeah.
that's bad news for you
Oh.
guys.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. You can follow Kessia streams, too.
Hold on.
no.
Okay, hold on. So there's two things coming on the fly. Before we talk about this one,
Yes.
just take the earbud, Jamie. Also, turn off the heater. We want to give our viewers the ideal listening
Can't you
experience.
just fix it and post?
So- No, that's
I
quite
know,
a
I'm
meandering to
sorry.
have. So guys, if you're wondering, if there's a sound, it's gone now.
You can relax now.
Yeah. The scary noise is gone,
So
everyone.
I want to emphasize. So we have a guest, which means we have 3 mics, and the amount of meandering I had to pull off to make that work was pretty hard. It involved 2 adapters and a guitar cable connecting 2 devices.
So Kessia is going to be soloing for us later, busting out some sick riffs.
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
She's plugged into a guitar
a lot
cable.
of promises were made.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. You should look forward to it.
This really was a
Okay.
disaster to get ready. Like we ran into every problem possible. I think. Really.
It took about an hour. It took me a solid hour. We
had
drove
to go
around.
buy things.
I know.
I know, and spend money. You know what? Shout out to Black Friday though. Like the
Yeah.
deals are already rolling through.
True.
Oh, yeah.
I had to buy something and it was 50% off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right out the gate, not a bad gig.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome equipment. Now we'll keep forever.
So the question is, why is Kessia our prime time guest?
This
I
is
don't
the
know. Am
first.
I your first guest?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the first.
Wow, I'm
Well,
honored.
yeah.
Thank you.
yeah. This will go down in history.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you stream on Twitch, correct? Do you want to shout that out?
My
You can.
Let's start right with the shout outs.
Yeah, well you can
shout out
pitch
my
yourself.
Twitch channel. Yeah, I guess I stream on Twitch.
Also, keep the mic closer to your face.
I'm sorry, I'm just so loud.
I like to do
Already
the-
being bossy with the
I'm
guests.
sorry.
Hey.
These guests are just they're already
I've
getting on
never
my
had
nerves.
such
The
an
way.
expensive microphone in my face. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and a shout out to Aaron. Aaron, you know who you are. I'm using your stuff with the guitar cable. So
Without
your
shout out to
permission.
you. I'm not even sure if
we
you
took
still
it.
knew I had your stuff, but I do.
It's
So,
like an
thank you.
expensive microphone attached to a guitar cable.
yeah,
It's
so
really
it's really
this
high
is,
tech.
This is peak like performance. This is
This is about as good. I would say, in terms of meandering, this is about as good as it gets. And
Yeah.
this is the perks of having your audio engineer be a guy who mixes musicals.
yeah.
That has
Yeah.
in during these times has now transitioned into editing podcasts.
I
yeah,
think
it's
that's
a good
an upgrade.
Oh, it's an upgrade.
Yeah, this is definitely peak performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well, your
Well,
name
my-
on Twitch, you
my-
can
Well,
say
hold on.
that.
We can get back to the shout-out part.
Yeah, let's
My
do
name
that.
on Twitch is Ketsu.
Oh,
Cat soup.
I mean,
Ketsu.
that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
okay. Well, I've never seen it, but I'm excited to.
I just play games.
Yeah.
That's it.
And she's
Sometimes
found
we talk.
a certain degree of success.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm an affiliate, which is like something, I guess.
Yeah.
That's definitely good.
That's-
that sounds
that's
really
It
good.
sounds official as
Yes.
hell.
I'm a content creator.
Jamie and I are Jay and I are informed. Yes, excellent.
Affiliate.
Excellent. Yes.
Like the way that sounds.
I do. Yeah, and what were you saying earlier? You got your own custom emotes on there, eh?
Yes. I made my own emotes actually. Well, I made a couple of them. I actually have a lot of great people in my community. Somebody just one day decided they wanted to make me emotes for free.
And
That's awesome.
And you drew one of them too, right?
I drew 3 of them actually now. I've drawn 3 of my emotes.
That's pretty cool.
And then
That is cool.
And then 2 of the others? 3 of the others. How many emotes do I have? I have 6.
They do your overlays and shit too, right?
Yeah, I had somebody do an overlay for me for free, which is pretty cool. He just one day he was trying to get into making overlays for Twitch streamers, and he was just like, "Hey, can I do this for you?" And I was like, "Sure." I'm sorry if I hate it,
I'm
but
not
I
gonna,
ended
I'm
up
not gonna say
liking it.
no to
Yeah.
giving me
Like,
free
free
products.
Do you mind
stuff?
if I make this for you? You're like, before you even say, you're like, no,
No,
Yeah.
just don't bother.
Just
Get out of
I'd
here.
rather pay someone.
Yeah. I'd rather
come back
I don't
when
want
you
I
think
don't want
you're
your
worth
handouts.
money.
Don't
that
give
out
me
of
your
my face.
free labor.
On a less interesting note, that reminds me of MSN. When I learned you can upload your own, basically your own emojis, emotes, and stuff.
Back in the day,
Yeah, you could upload your own on
Really?
MSN. Yeah, and but so what I would do is I would find GIFs online and I would just upload them, and then I would tell people. They're like, "Where'd you get that?" I was like, "I made it myself," and I would tell when I made it, but really I was just stealing them online and uploading them.
Wow.
But to me, that was like making my own.
was it at least from a website that said like copyright free or something like that?
No.
Or did you just
No, just any GIF.
shamelessly?
Whoa. Oh, Austin just fell.
Oh my god!
What
Oh, Jamie!
did the floor?
floor!
Oh my god.
Wow.
So I'll explain what just happened.
I'm pretty speechless.
Let's just roll with it. We'll deal with that later.
We're just gonna keep. Let's just
We'll deal
ignore
with that later. We're in a cabin, and the floor has kind of like, it's kind of soft in some spots, and it
it's
just
starting to recede.
he just stabbed through the floor at his like the leg of his chair, and he just fell backwards.
He just fell
Holy
in
shit!
like slow motion.
This is why we need to record these, like audio or video.
We gotta start working out the kinks around here, Jamie.
Yeah.
So
This is unsafe work environment.
why am I sitting here wishing it was our guest that?
Wow.
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 Kessia.
Why did this
I don't
happen to
feel that
me?
way. I don't feel that way, Kessia.
I'm the star.
Oh.
Well, I'm just gonna experiment. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's
I
gonna be
did
good.
notice like some. Just
There's some soft spots in the floor.
soft,
Yeah, it's
holy
the
areas in the
foundation.
floor.
Yeah, the foundation's not the greatest.
Is
You know
there even
what?
a
That whole
foundation?
area. Dude, look at this.
I know. It literally just pierced the floor. That's great.
Wow,
Well,
this
it's
is
not, but
Okay, we're gonna try to stop working on visual cues here, but that
Yeah.
was pretty wild.
that was
Don't really know what to say about that.
That was
Oh.
really exciting.
that was the most exciting thing that's probably going to happen this whole podcast. Yeah, you could. No, I'm just kidding. Well, anyway, moving on. Let's we can
Perfect.
deal.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
We can deal with that later.
We have a lot to cover.
Yeah. So Kessia, well, you've also done some acting, correct?
Yeah, I guess so. I
Yeah.
guess you could call me an actor.
Yeah.
Actor, actress.
They actually got rid of that term.
Yeah, isn't actor,
actress.
like, gender neutral
is that
now?
dead?
I think.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
dead. Everybody's an
Unless
actor.
you want to be an
I mean,
actress,
it
you
makes
could probably
the
call
most
yourself that.
sense to me. Why did we have 2 names for it?
I don't know. Well, there's a lot of languages that have different gendered like adjectives. So like le and la in France. So I don't know.
Right. That makes sense.
But English doesn't have many, so it is weird when we have the odd one. I
Yeah, it's
think.
true. A lot of other languages do have like male and female context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
English is
Well,
definitely
like
not one
when
of
I
those.
think about a waiter and a waitress, I think that makes sense. But for some reason, when I think about actor, I'm just like, it's just an
Yeah,
actor. Like,
they're
why
all
do we
actors.
make it actress? I don't know.
You know what? The great thing about this too is we're really broadening our audience because we're increasing our diversity quota.
Yeah.
So that's so thank you for that as well.
first-
That's quite
You're
a, that's
The
going to be
first,
quite a boost.
the first
not very
woman to
that-
come on the podcast.
I guess that's diverse.
This is Jamie. That's another historical moment.
Yeah, not even just because it's the first
It's,
person
it's
in
about
general.
it's about time.
Yeah, it's
And a
about
whammon.
time. Yeah. And we're expanding to people who like actors.
People who like actors.
Yeah.
I think
What does that mean?
everyone likes actors.
We like people like actors.
I mean,
not
like,
everyone. Some people don't watch
well, everybody
things.
watches. Okay, maybe I'm just being too
Well,
general,
most
but
people,
like,
yeah.
let's say 99% of the
people
that are
watch something.
listening to this
Yeah.
probably also watch movies or
Well,
TV shows.
I think we have a large like Amish community who
Whoa,
happen
Jamie,
to listen to this on the
You know,
radio.
Jamie does not like to put people in a box, so
Yeah.
yeah,
That's fair.
And so to me, maybe I would agree with you, but Jamie would think that's very
Yeah.
assumptuous.
I like
of
to
you.
be
assumptuous.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
People watch movies.
I always have to disagree with something, you know.
Jamie has to be contrarian.
Yeah, it's
He's fun at parties.
yeah, I am. I just
Give him a ring.
yeah. And you can talk about anything, and I can find a way to disagree with it. That's not true.
Jamie, you're pulling out the bangers today.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
It's not bad, dude.
yeah,
I'm just still a little flustered.
yeah. You're like in shock from
fall.
I've
falling.
never felt unsettled like I wasn't on my own 4 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a little destabilized now, and the way you're sitting is like you're leaning. Okay, there's too many visual cues now, but like he's leaning on. You know, like when you lean on the two legs.
Two legs, yeah.
You're
not
putting
all
more
four.
pressure on,
Yeah,
on
no wonder
two
he
legs
fell.
I'm testing.
after you already poked a
I
hole
can't
in the
help it.
floor.
I'm testing fate. You know what happened is because another context is I'm not wearing headphones because usually I can hear myself. And so I have to
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
stay hunched forward and be near the headphone jack.
Mm.
So now that I'm free and I'm untethered, I can just go anywhere. So I'm just leaning around and moving.
You're a free man.
Like, just sit down. You're making
And
me
I'm making,
uncomfortable.
I know, and I'm
just
making some
kidding.
very poor choices. I apologize.
Yeah. Well, but I'm just waiting until we just have like a million holes in the floor in here.
Oh, but then we'll know all the most dangerous places to be.
Yeah. We
Those become our hot spots.
cover it with
You
duct
can
tape.
label all of them too.
And I mean, we can always get Kessia to kind of shift around and move and
Oh, you know what we should do is we should
trial
get,
and error.
we should actually
Why am I the
we should actually put
dummy?
little electronic like animatronics of like so we can play whack-a-mole out of the floor. Like so we'll just let people poke more holes in the floor. That's a fun little activity we could do in the cabin.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Such brutal.
It's a lot of effort, but it would be
Hold
worth
on, we gotta steer ship here.
it. We got to get out of there.
What's a relatable point we all have? I
Relatable
heard
point.
Kessia, I think, likes video games.
Well,
I do?
she's an actor, which we were talking about.
We could also talk about that.
Where you did have one interesting?
I have
Weren't you
one
in a?
interesting thing about me.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But
There was one thing you said.
there was an
that
interesting
was pretty
point.
interesting.
No, but weren't you in something pretty notable?
Was I?
Yeah,
I've been-
weren't you in the Grinch?
Jamie,
No, I'm
okay,
just kidding.
I want. Let's just remember the context here, okay?
Yeah.
We're still doing Canadian theater, which ultimately means, for the most part, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, weren't you in a Disney movie? That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I
yeah,
was in
yeah.
a Disney movie.
Yeah.
But it's
You
nothing.
just, like,
It's
forget.
not that cool. It's not that cool. I was just a background extra, which I guess is cool.
Okay.
Jamie's
that's
Jamie's
pretty-
like nodding, going, "That's
Like,
pretty
it's-
cool."
Yeah.
I don't
no,
know, it was
no,
a good
you know what?
time.
You're right. That's actually pretty lame. I'm just kidding. totally kidding.
I
Okay,
mean, some
Kessia,
really
moving
big
on.
name people were in it, so that was cool.
Okay, Kessia, that's
Yeah.
great. Thank
Okay,
you.
I'm sorry.
What was it called? So
It
everyone
was,
can
it
look
was
it up.
called Disney's Descendants. And actually, my little cousin loves that movie so much, and she's just like,
No bias.
she's so excited every time. She's just like, my cousin was in that movie.
Is it on the other
That's
side of the
awesome.
family, or is it?
No, it's Amanda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Context, by the way, we're Kessie and I are cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
Austin
why-
actually really loves Disney's Descendants. He's
Yeah.
always so excited.
Except I'm not your little cousin.
That's
I'm your older cousin.
shoot.
Yeah. Well, I'll have
Well,
to
there's a
watch it.
hierarchy here, but
Sounds cool.
that's really cool. So,
Yeah.
does she actually see you in the film and think it's awesome?
Yeah, no, she
sees
actually
you and she's like, "Oh my god!"
she actually got a book about Descendants, and she's like, I
What?
think you're in this
wow.
book.
I didn't really.
Yeah.
Is your name actually in the book?
No, my name's not in the
But,
book.
like,
It's got
there's a
pictures,
character
right?
that
Oh, okay,
looks like
okay.
it's
So it's
supposed to
got-
be you.
Man,
No, it's
we
got
gotta-
pictures of the actual film in it. And so she's just like, I think I found you in the book. And she brought it out for me. And she's like, that's you, right? And I'm like, that actually is me. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all. How old were you?
This was in 2015, 2014? I don't remember.
Okay, so a while back.
I think
now,
I was
eh?
18 or
It was. Wait,
something.
wasn't it something
They have like
that they
3
were?
movies now.
Weren't
of
they
that.
gonna use your car or something?
They were going to use my car, but then it ended up not working out. I don't remember what happened.
Use your car.
Yeah, you
her
get paid
car
mad
was
bucks.
almost in the film too.
Yeah.
Like
Whoa.
they almost like rent out her vehicle to be used.
That's
But you get
weird.
paid a lot
I know.
for.
Disney just like rents used cars.
I don't think it wasn't even a very. I mean, it's a cool car, but it's not a nice.
They just
car.
needed cars in the. I don't know. I
Weird.
think that was. I think that might have been the other movie I was in. I don't remember.
Weird. Disney
Once again,
puts
though-
out an ad. They're just like, look, wanted, used car. They're just like a really crappy, like, written in marker. It's like Disney looking for car.
Looking for cars.
Call this number.
No, what they do is they go into
No,
a
it was on
city
set.
and they just put them up on telephone
Yeah.
poles, just with the Disney logo, looking for
We
cars.
need cars.
Signed
Disney
Mickey
needs
Mouse.
cars.
And everyone's like, I know Disney. I got a car. Okay,
That's crazy.
I have a Buick. Do you guys want Buicks? Do teenage kids in Disney films drive Buicks?
They do now.
No, definitely your vehicle had the cool factor because you had a convertible.
Yeah, they
That
they
definitely
probably
helped.
just like the convertible part.
Yeah.
I don't think if you had a Buick LaCrosse, they would be clamoring
No.
to.
Got like
to
your
rent
your
your
smart
vehicle.
car on the set of
I
Disney.
don't even think they knew like what kind of car I had. They were like, "Do you have a car?"
Just
And
in
I was just
general.
like, "Yeah."
That's weird.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you just assume Disney's like big budget.
I think they just took everybody's car, or maybe not everybody, because there was a lot of extras. But they just kind of grabbed some random people and were like, "Hey, do you have a car? Can I?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now
weird.
don't forget though that nobody is like a whole piece of Disney.
Yeah.
This is like Disney was like,
Except for Mickey
all
Mouse.
you know, it was just Disney went. There's a production company. Disney went, here's money, use their name,
Oh
and make
yeah.
a movie.
Well, yeah.
Well-
Disney owns
Go
like
crazy.
everything. Yeah.
Well, it was a big movie because Kenny Ortega directed it, and he's the guy who did High School Musical.
oh really?
Yeah,
That's okay. That's pretty big fish.
it was a
That's
really
crazy.
big
yeah,
movie.
big fish.
Yeah.
What did you
And-
do after High School Musical? Beyond Descendants.
He did Newsies. He did the Newsies. I'm
I don't know what
forgetting.
that
he's
is,
done,
but-
he's done some good stuff. He's done the Descendants movies. He's done all of them. There's 3 of them.
Do you know what I think it is? He probably just makes those kind of movies, and it just so happened the High School Musical was like striking gold,
Yeah.
or oil, and
Well,
it was
no,
just flying
he's
out of
actually
the
a
ground.
really nice
Yeah.
guy. I actually got to have lunch with him because
Really?
he decided to, in the crafties area, he just wanted to sit with the extras for some reason, and he just chose my table.
Oh wow.
I just
so
image
that
it.
was just like,
Hold
wow.
on. I
He's
just
like-
image. He sits down. Everybody's like, "You're Ken Ortega," and he says, "Yeah." He's like, "Sometimes I like to sit with the common folk."
yeah. But then
Just
he's like,
to
oh,
humble myself.
sorry, one sec. Zac Efron's calling.
Hold on a minute. I'll get back to dealing with you guys after I finish this phone call with Zac Efron.
yeah.
He was really sweet, though. It was nice. It
Yeah.
was nice meeting him.
And it's
Christian
very.
Chenoweth was in that movie too. Who's
I
a
don't know
big
who that
named
is.
Broadway actor, actually.
Okay.
Damn.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Did not know who that was.
Really?
We're learning a lot of things today.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
say though, the more you talk, the more legitimate you come across, which really
I can make myself sound really legitimate if you
Yeah.
want.
and like
Make
wow.
yourself sound.
I'm just thinking about how much we can oil this out and like
Yeah, well,
after the
we
fact.
got a big name.
Jamie, let's do some ad runs.
I'm
Let's kind of
huge.
throw
Yeah.
some things in the description. Kessia is she was in the movies.
And she has
she knows
custom
Ken
emotes.
Ortega personally.
Yeah. She's had
Personally,
lunch
we're
with Ken
buddies.
Ortega.
He gave me his number. We hang out every weekend.
Oh,
He didn't get me too, did he?
he wishes you happy birthday every
he
year.
didn't get what?
He didn't get me too, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
nice,
no.
nice.
He's great.
Whoa.
He's good. He's chill.
I was like,
Yeah.
Dude, you got to check, dude,
Yikes.
because
Yeah.
you know what? When it comes
You
to
do,
Hollywood, it's
I
basically
suppose.
a dartboard.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of just throw them, and if you hit like the certain points, they're like boom.
flip a coin.
No,
they're
I-
either horrible or they're
They did
all
like
right.
a High School Musical
Unfortunately.
reunion thing over COVID. I don't think they would have been down for that if Kenny did anything,
Yeah.
out of the order.
You know what? Who knows what he's hiding?
That's true.
I don't
That's
know. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah. You'll have to talk to Zac Efron about that one.
Yeah, I think you should give him a ring. See what's going
true. I'll
on.
call him up.
But yeah, my so I actually knew a guy who was an extra. He was a Klingon in Star Trek Genesis. It was like
Jamie, Generations.
Generations. Yeah,
Generations, yeah.
I never watched it. I just thought that was cool.
I
'Cause-
don't do it, but that just makes your story more legitimate because you don't even know what it is. You just remember someone told you something,
Yeah.
and you were like, "Man, I know this guy who did something." And the fact that you like got details wrong means you don't care
Yeah.
about the movie.
Yeah. No, it was a guy like I did like my co-op with, but yeah, he just told me he was an extra and they made him look like a Klingon, and he said he still gets really small little royalty checks every now and then from
Really?
it.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
like really small. Like he said, like it's like a couple bucks here.
I'm
and there.
surprised they even provide royalty checks to
I know.
to extras.
You would think it's yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you get a deal like that?
No, I've never gotten royalty checks.
Really?
So wait, Jimmy,
No.
who is this guy? Who is he?
Oh, his name was Chuck. He was a guy. He kind of hosted like a radio show. They were called like Play Fair Music. It was like a Sarnia like local thing.
Do you still know this guy? Like what? Are you,
Not really.
what are we?
Not really. Yeah, well, let's have him on.
He's starting to sound way more legit than Kessia.
What
Yeah.
the
Is.
heck?
Ooh, yeah. We'll
Man,
get him.
Jimmy, we're climbing the ladder
Bro,
fast.
but
Yeah,
is
we'll
he
have
a
a real life
Twitch
Klingon.
streamer?
Does he stream on Twitch? Is he modern?
I heard he has his own emojis on Twitch, his own emotes on Discord
Yeah, but
too.
Dude, he does a radio show. He doesn't have emotes. He probably doesn't even know what emotes are.
No, he doesn't.
You know,
He's-
I actually met. Wait, did you guys grow up on YTV?
Yeah. Sugar
On-
and Carlos.
well,
I
on
met
some-
Carlos.
You met Carlos?
I got a picture with him. He went to the same college as me, actually.
That's awesome.
So he was just visiting one day, and I was just like, Carlos.
Did you like? Was he cool? Was he as
No,
zany
he
and
was,
fun?
He was
in person?
great. Yeah,
He wasn't like a dick. You're like Carlos. I
No.
grew up with you.
No,
He's
he
like,
felt like
he's
a
"Oh,
celebrity. Everybody was all
like,
over
get
him.
away from me.
Do I look like Ken
This.
Ortega?
This again.
I don't associate with myself with you folk.
Carlos is just like an asshole. He's just like he's like, can I get a picture with you, Carlos? He's like rolls his eyes. He's like, oh. He's like, no, get away from me. Someone told me Sugar went on to do porn.
Who?
Sugar? You remember Sugar and Carlos? Was this before?
Oh.
Do you remember Sugar, the girl with the really high
Yeah,
pitched
it's,
voice?
it's the two
Yeah.
girls, right, that were on Yahoo TV in the Treehouse.
Why? No,
Are we on
YTV.
the same page?
She wasn't on Trios. No, it was
No.
Carlos.
Am I on the wrong page entirely?
Yeah,
Well, it was
you might
Carlos
be.
and Sugar when I was growing up, and Sugar was this girl with like a really high pitched
Yeah,
voice.
no, I remember there was a girl.
Someone told
on
me
it,
she went
too.
on to like
I
make
forgot.
porn or something, and I was like, that's like like
Did you look it up?
I think so. I could be totally wrong. Like maybe I'm confusing the story, but I'm pretty sure.
That's a-
Wait,
that's
hold
what I
on.
heard.
big thing to
One,
say
one of the
about
girls
somebody.
from Treehouse did. That's why I brought that up. Now, keep in mind though,
Oh.
I'm trying to keep up with you guys when I didn't have TV growing up, so I'm
yeah.
really
You
just
didn't have
I'm
TV?
trying to roll with the punches. We never had satellite or cable. No.
What the
He
heck?
just read like Little House on the Prairie.
I actually
It's like,
watched it.
Did you know Laura
I-
Ingalls went on to do porn?
No, I watched the show. Okay, with my mom and my sisters.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
Don't need to.
And I didn't want to get
ruin
into
that
that.
for
So
you.
thank you.
Oh, my mom loves Little House. She was like obsessed
I
with
gotta admit, I really enjoyed it when I was younger.
it. Yeah, it's a really chill show because it's kind of like, I don't know. There's not a phone in sight. Just everyone living in the moment. That's like the most like boomer.
I was
like,
gonna say,
take.
okay, boomer.
Yeah.
No stupid.
My favorite
no.
part about it is no one's looking at their phones.
There's all these youngster kids, and they're not doing things like being on their stupid phones. They have dogs and-
Streaming
and,
on
they're
Twitch.
playing baseball. I love it when the kids play baseball.
Yeah.
I love it when the kids just run outside
Yeah.
all day long.
It's so wholesome. It's the way that it should be, and the way God intended.
Yeah. Oh, Nelly. Was it that guy was
dude,
horrible.
Yeah, Nelly. Are we actually gonna make like niche? Kessie, did you ever watch Little House on the Prairie?
What?
What?
Your mic died?
What?
Oh.
Jamie, your batteries.
What?
What the fuck?
Is that? Oh, wait. It's fine. Wait,
Hold
but
on.
did it? Will it save?
No,
though?
so hold. This is the growing pains. I think it's saved. I think it did.
Okay. Sorry,
Let me
technical
see.
difficulties.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we're okay. Yeah, it was playing. Okay, you know what, guys?
Sorry, technical
on.
difficulties, everyone.
Quickly, you guys,
you
Kessie,
might have
take
to
my
edit.
mic.
You might have to edit this. All right, we have our tech guy on command.
Wait,
Are you
is that
singing?
copyright?
If these batteries are dead too,
That's a
You're
new
dead
pack.
to us.
It's a new
You're dead
pack.
to me.
That's a new pack, man. I swear.
oh, these are the shittiest batteries ever.
Oh,
Dude, we can talk about how hungry I am right now, staring at these
staring at a
these
granola bar.
crappy granola bars that you brought us.
Yeah.
They're worth
My
they're
crappy
worth it.
batteries, my crappy granola bars. All right, I
Everything
get
you
it. I'll go
have is
fuck
crap.
myself then. I get it. I'm a terrible person.
Yeah, you're a bad host.
Yeah. Were you just singing the Jeopardy theme song?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little too soon.
Why? What do you mean?
That guy died.
Did he?
Alex
Hold on,
Trebek.
hold on. Okay, you guys ready? I'll do a little clap. Do a little clap, Kessia.
Do a little.
Clap my hand.
All right.
We should boom. We're back.
Is that good?
Boom.
Now, oh yeah, I'm editing as we speak.
Okay.
Nice.
Good.
By the way, no-name Chewy bars are a fucking disgrace.
Yeah.
Now, I grew up with them,
Yeah.
but wow, even when I was a kid,
they were cheap.
even when I was a kid, I was eating them, and I said, "I'm better than this. I deserve better than this."
You know what's funny is I don't actually granola bars are like the one thing I don't notice. Like I don't know, like, granola bars all taste the same to me.
Really?
Yeah. You actually
Dude,
you
you've
can
never
Not,
had
not
like
a
a
man of
prime
culture, are you?
granola
a
bar.
granola bar connoisseur.
Have you ever had like a homemade granola bar?
No, actually, I
that's
really
a
don't
whole
think I've
nother
ever had a
level.
homemade granola bar.
It's good.
That sounds cool. How do you?
I can make you one if you want.
That'd be awesome.
used
You
to be
never
a
made me
baker.
homemade granola bar.
Dude, I made you so many homemade things.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
are you
didn't
saying I'm
ask.
less deserving of other things because of that?
Yeah.
I have so many things on my baking
That's quite a
list.
narcissistic
I want to
spin.
make croissants.
What about my needs?
Okay.
But yeah, I would love if you made me some granola bars. Don't give any to Austin because he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, he's a bad roommate.
What
Yeah.
do guys? What do we deserve?
What do we deserve? I deserve granola bars.
We all deserve no-name
Hey, I-
Chewy bars. That's reality.
Nothing better.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it was all a facade that I deserved. That's all I could ask for.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I didn't even bring lunch to school. I would just mooch off the. The school had like free lunches for kids who were poor.
Yeah.
I just took those from the office.
How
Oh,
did
really?
you How did you describe to
With your
print like your
Gucci
teacher?
coat.
How do you describe to your teacher and principal how poor you are? Did you like show them your clothes like you were wearing like
See,
rags?
I have a rip in my shirt.
And just like you just like put your hand through like a hole in your shirt.
She
No,
goes
Look at this.
I
steal-
would just have like a pout on my face and like hold my tummy and be like, I didn't
You-
have a lunch today. And then they'd
Aw.
be like, oh, don't worry, sweetie. We can get you something.
The alternate story, she's wearing Gucci. My parents took 2 servings of the New York strip.
Yeah. Where I was getting like she has like she goes in there with her Louis Vuitton bag and just stuffs all the food in
Start
it.
throwing it in her purse.
And then she's like, yeah.
In grade 4.
Grade
my
4.
Louis Vuitton bag. Yeah. Okay.
Do you know what's funny?
Well, nowadays that's possible nowadays,
Oh, that's-
especially.
yeah, I guess
Dude,
so.
imagine there's like a kid that's on their phone by 6.
Dude,
by the
I
time they're
didn't even
9, they
brush
want a
my hair.
Louis. What?
Yeah.
I didn't even brush my hair when I was in 4th grade. I just went to school with just crazy
Oh,
hair.
they must now.
I thought you were about to
Like,
say you
I-
didn't
I
brush
feel
your
like-
teeth. I'm like, I watched you brush your teeth. when I showed up, you were brushing your teeth.
If there's
like, in
one
the
thing I
hallway.
know about you, you brush
brush
your teeth.
That's
20
something I know.
minutes.
I don't know anything else, but
Well, I've learned a lot.
no. What was I saying before you cut me off?
I'm sorry.
I'm like out of the loop.
You were saying something.
Yeah, I was.
Something about 4th graders.
Oh, and
Oh
phones
yeah. So
and-
when you are a kid, when we were kids, we didn't have like personal devices. That's what
No,
my
yeah.
my buddies and I ultimately concluded is we had the internet, but none of us had our own.
not a phone
our
in sight,
things
just
that
living
we
in the
could-
moment.
Yeah, well, God, Jamie, can you stop pushing in your boomer agenda? You're like
good
damn
old days.
straight,
The good
like
old
it
days.
should be.
Dude, burn all technology. Am I right?
So if you were, let's say you were 6 years, like even 9 years old, we had no idea. We didn't have something we could just grab and just start doing stuff on, you know.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine now, like girls are on their phones by like 5 years
Oh
old.
my
By the time they're
goodness.
9, they want Louis Vuitton bags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Their minds have been corrupted by that point.
Dude, I've seen so many when I was teaching, because I used to teach kids, I guess, at a thing, and the 10-year-olds would have like iPhone 11s. I'm just like, what?
Well, Yeah, like
Okay.
why?
Why? Like,
Well,
start them
you
off
know,
with something.
something a little cheaper.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's very fancy right out the gate.
Yeah.
But
I
you know-
started with an LG Rumor, but to be fair, that's all they had.
You
back
know what though,
Yeah.
I started to become more like a boomer like Jamie for the first time when I was with Amanda, we both have
Yeah, our
family, cousin,
yeah.
etc. She was not 8 years old maybe at the time
Yeah.
or something, and we went to the park together. And we were just like kind of playing on the park, and I look over and there's a kid on the swing, and he's showing he's probably 4 or 5 years old, and he's showing his buddy his iPhone.
Oh.
And that's
my
when I
goodness.
immediately I was just like, that goddamn confounded technology
Yeah. Yeah, that seems.
corrupting our youth.
I would not trust that at all.
That's it's messed up.
But then the other argument for it. See, I'm very contrarian. I always have the alternate. But the thing is,
Keeping us balanced, Jamie.
yeah, if you give a kid a phone that young, maybe they'll learn responsibility a lot quicker because they'll know they have something expensive.
I don't think a kid
Possibly.
can like fully comprehend.
Some kids
how
are very well
expensive it
behaved.
is. I still can't comprehend how expensive a phone.
Yeah, to be
is.
fair, I broken my own phone.
Yeah, you know what? We don't even, because of how phone plans are set up, we don't even fully understand the value of a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
The fact that your iPhone
How many
is worth...
human lives were lost making it? Like, too
Like,
real.
how
That
often?
might actually be true.
You know, it is very theoretically possible that
Yeah.
somebody was making your phone and they had a mental break. Oh, am I doing the thing?
Yeah, you were
Thanks
like-
for keeping me in check, guys.
Yeah, I know how to use a microphone properly.
I just don't give a shit.
I wish I had you guys. Don't even give me that. You can hear yourself. I can't hear anything.
Wait. Oh,
That's fair.
something funny. When we were talking about like Coach. Wait, we didn't say Coach. Like Louis Vuitton bags. I remember I found a little. It's almost like one of those like dog tags. Like it almost looked like that, but it's a little leather thing that just says Coach on it. And I thought it was funny because I found it, so I hooked it onto my really cheap backpack. So it just says Coach. It's just really funny 'cause it's like a cheap backpack.
DIY.
Yeah. I upped, and I can sell that now for like a profit. I'll be like,
How long ago was this?
Genuine Coach backpack. I still have it. It's just like a little
But I
tag.
mean, how old were you?
Oh, this was like a couple of years ago. I found it. I just thought it was funny.
Oh, okay, so you were a grown man.
Yeah.
21 years old.
And I have a fake
sitting around,
Coach.
you have nothing to do, and you thought, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say.
Well, this. I mean, you're implying that
How
takes a lot
old-
of effort
How,
to like
how
just
old do you have
pinch.
to be old, Austin?
Yeah.
That's what you should say.
I would say, yeah, you're
I'm still
if you're
young.
young, you're only as old as you feel. You know.
I could still do goofy things and slough it off as I'm a young man.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Ooh.
Now you're
You
just
know,
really
you
drilling
know.
it in. All
Yeah.
right. Look
She-
at Jamie.
She's just shoving the mic down your
I know,
throat.
like Jamie's not even holding it that close.
No,
Me?
but he's holding
It's
it the right
touching my
angle.
lip.
Oh, that's true. Although I love to do this.
No, yeah, but you shouldn't though, because that's not
Well,
how you
guys,
properly.
I fix
I
it in
just-
post. How do you think we've been so successful so far?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help, you know.
It's we've come a long way because now we're using a guitar cord. We had socks on our microphones.
You did?
In the
we
beginning,
used on one episode we used socks.
That's
because
that's pretty.
I was having a problem.
and mine were dirty.
I was having a problem
Ew.
with
I'm just kidding.
plosives. And I immediately I ordered the
Plosives.
filters, and then for that week I just put the socks on the mics.
Ah,
I wanted to keep going. You know what? Even I was talking to someone today, a few days ago, and he was talking about how he has all these things he wants to do, but he's being inconvenienced by technical problems. And I just said, dude, you just plow through. It might sound like ass, like our first episode does not sound very good.
Yeah,
But you
I
know
think
what?
I
We
threw
did
up
it.
after I heard it. I'm just kidding. It was so bad. I
That's
was like,
like-
ugh.
wow.
You have some crippling insecurity problems.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. It was more just the audio. It made me dizzy. Just kidding. Had nothing to do with anxiety. It was just I was dizzy.
No, dude, now I'm imaging some awful story that somebody was just listening to our podcast and just threw up at the wheel
Vomiting,
and crashed.
Yeah.
Like vertigo. Yeah, they're driving. They get dizzy driving and
I
crash.
know, just throw up and just crash into something. And
Could you imagine the audio is so bad that actually could happen?
the worst part is we would never know about it. Isn't that incredible? The power of cause and effect.
Yeah.
Jamie, in the future,
Our podcast out there killing people.
or helping people, you never know. There could
Yeah.
just be somebody in
That's
on
like-
the other side of the world that's either died in concert randomly because of listening to our podcast.
Yeah.
Or their lives were saved somehow.
Yeah. Well, that's like there's an episode of Pokemon that gave everyone seizures. Do you remember?
Did,
Oh
what?
yeah, the
Yeah.
epilepsy episode.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
it was what's that one what's the one that's
Uh,
like
Poly-
big?
Polyworld?
Porygon.
Porygon is that the one
Yeah,
that's like
Porygon's the
geometric?
psychic. Yeah, the
Oh,
geometric.
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
psychic
you're right.
Pokemon.
Yeah, there was an episode where they introduced that Pokemon, and apparently it gave a bunch of people
Well, the problem
seizures because
was
there's a lot
is
of flashing
the
lights.
episode
I
was
guess
too
so.
colorful.
Yeah.
And it was so intense that people with epilepsy were sitting in their couches and were just watching it. And
Yeah, that's not funny though. You're laughing at them. It's pretty awful.
Kessie's guilty laughing. I can see it on her face. She's both
Yeah.
sad and
No,
laughing
just-
at the same time.
It is like a funny story. 'Cause, what? Could you imagine?
It's
Just
just
Pokemon.
like
let
who
me have
dropped
a-
the ball?
Let me have a guilty laugh, please.
Guilty
Okay, I'm
laugh.
sorry.
Yikes! No, that's
But I
sad.
just image a nice old lady watching it with her grandson.
Oh God!
she was
Your
not ready for that.
Oh,
You're putting
no.
way too much of a
No.
backstory to it.
Chaos everywhere. Cause
Hey,
and
but
effect.
he's only laughing at the ones who were fine.
And what will we do? I don't know yet. That's the most terrifying part.
Yeah,
It's going to be episode 27. That'll be the thing that just breaks someone's back.
And the audio is too. Actually, the picture we're using for YouTube and stuff, it's pretty bright.
No, dude, I'm imaging this, okay? And this shit happens. Imagine episode 27. This is going to sound vain because it is.
Yeah.
Imagine that we say something.
Millions of viewers.
We go on a running, lots of viewers. We go on a running joke that's so funny that it makes somebody have a laughing fit. And then they're in the middle of doing something like working with a saw, and they start laughing hysterically, then accidentally just kill themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I
My
can't
mind
wait.
is just way too visual.
And then Jamie, and of course, then the news article comes out, and Jamie and I say, "There's no such thing as bad press."
Guy laughs so hard he dies.
And Jamie and I, meanwhile, are like, we release like a public statement that says, "Oh, that's absolutely terrible," and we like write this long dramatic paragraph.
No, we
thing.
have to make a video of us
then-
crying. We'll be like, we're very sorry for what happened.
Oh yeah, like it's very
We have to make, like, an
emotional,
apology
Yeah.
you know.
Just
And
make
then
an-
after we like finish filming that, we're both just like high five
Yeah.
and just go like, "We fucking did
that
it.
is the coolest.
We're the best." Oh my Jamie, he literally died.
We made him laugh so hard. Actually, have you ever had a moment like that where you thought,
What moment?
like
You
where
laugh so hard you die?
But yeah, no, like bear with me, like where you actually made someone laugh so hard that they were like gasping for air. You ever have that happen?
Yes, actually, you know what? I made a girl pee herself once
Yeah.
Wow.
at a party. I was just like, I don't know. I was just
What
going.
were you
I was
doing?
just
What
going
were you
on a
doing?
rant.
That was so funny.
No, dude, I was just going on a rant, and then for some reason they started laughing, and then they laughed so hard, and they were kind of drunk, and they just said, "I peed myself."
Oh.
And you know, I was flattered. I think that's pretty flattering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow,
I've
that's
gotten
nice.
to the point
Yeah, I mean,
of
it's
like
no
almost
killing
peeing
people.
myself, but like never fully went through with it.
Yeah.
Laughing.
I don't think I peed laughing. That's
I,
just not
I
a
did
thing.
make
job
somebody
done.
pee themselves laughing backstage once during a show.
Really? Did you
Yeah.
make them laugh?
Yeah. We were well.
Wow, you guys are talented.
You made a man laugh.
No.
I mean,
I
pee
said
himself.
someone.
That's amazing. No, I just want to emphasize.
Oh,
like, okay,
wow.
like
Ouch.
I
It's
know-
getting sexist
Wait.
around here. You're like,
You made
we
a
don't say
man
a girl
laugh?
as a woman.
made a
Did
guy
that
laugh.
to a man? Okay, I want to emphasize.
God.
Apparently,
Ouch.
this is what I understand, and this is what she told me afterwards. She's like, the way like for me, like it would be very hard for me, even if I was about to die from having to go to the bathroom. It would be hard to make myself laugh into peeing.
I feel like that is more of a girl
And
issue.
she said it's more of like a thing
I've
where
heard
she
of more
says like
women having.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
if
almost
they're,
like she can't
been
hold it.
pregnant
Yeah.
and had a
Yeah.
baby, but this
What
person
if you're
did
pretty
not
drunk?
have. This person was fully sober and never been pregnant.
Never
and
been
she,
pregnant.
oh wow, okay, well that's just maybe she just got a loose.
'Cause we were
She's
kids.
a bit
I
of
was,
a
like,
loose
16.
cannon. She just kind of splurges out of nowhere.
Moms.
We were playing-
They sure do pee when they laugh.
We were
that's
playing
for sure.
a card game, and I don't even. We were playing cheat, and we just laughed so hard. She peed herself, and then she had to borrow my pants to go on stage.
Ooh.
Was it the
that's
pair of pants you were
gross.
currently wearing? Did you guys do a
Well,
swap?
I was wearing like 2 pairs of pants.
That's
Oh.
handy.
So I gave her-
It's almost like you were prepared to make someone pee
Kessia,
themselves.
Yeah.
You're a professional.
I mean,
the fact that you're ready
I'm
to
not-
go with
dude,
2 separate
you have
layers.
to be ready to
Why
go.
were you wearing 2 pants?
I was like 16. I didn't know fashion. It was like a 2-layer.
like,
I think. Oh, it was
how-
when
how
it
do
was
you-
like.
How do you even
remember?
wear 2 pants?
It was like
pairs of
one
pants.
was shorts over top of leggings.
Oh.
So I gave her my shorts and I kept the
like
leggings.
I
Pippi
see.
Longstocking.
Yeah, like those like
I
really
see.
ugly outfits
Nice.
from
Love it.
That's
whenever
cool.
I was a kid. I
Wait,
don't
why
e-
were they? I think those are pretty cool.
Yeah, they should come
The
back.
yeah, dude,
I looked-
leggings and like those
Striped
really
ones, like
you're talking
striped.
about the ones that really like separate from your leg. They're like almost parachuting.
No, it was not. It was not
Aw.
cute. It was just black leggings and jean shorts over top.
Okay, that's
That's
pretty lame.
ugly.
That's like ugly as hell. Sorry.
Ew.
I'm pretty sure I was like actually 14.
Oh
so
my
I didn't.
God.
I didn't know.
Disgusting.
I've never been good with fashion.
Oh,
so.
Jamie, it's freaking dying again.
Is it?
Yes, it is. You got bad batteries.
Ooh. Well,
Dude.
we might have to just do an hour for this then, if it's going to keep doing that.
Yeah,
I can run
dude.
and grab, or I can't even run and grab more.
You're out of batteries?
No, I have more, but I'm saying, should I run?
Dude,
and
just
you guys
freaking
fill the
go
air?
right now.
What time is it? Or,
Well, dude, we were like 40 minutes in. You know what? You know what, guys? 30 minutes more. Except not today.
yeah, we'll do it from now on.
You know
But
what?
we're having some.
And you know what? And this
problems.
all goes in my mantra of you just gotta work through it. You just gotta break through and get the job done.
Yeah, you guys can just share a mic. Just keep holding it.
No,
back.
I'm just gonna
kidding.
no. Just you should probably go right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to swap it soon, but she's still going ham. Like
All
she's
right.
got a decent amount going on.
I'll
But
be back, everyone.
You're gonna need more Walmart batteries.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you know that you never buy the cheapest of something?
I didn't even buy these. All right, I'll be back.
Oh my god, this is a disaster. So Kessia, now it's really time to flex your muscles.
Oh my.
It better be interesting while I'm gone.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Jamie. Because here's my assumption is because you stream so much and you're on Twitch, I feel like you should be pretty competent at filling the air. So
Well,
what do you got going
I guess
on, dude?
so. But normally, the thing about Twitch is that I guess at first I would talk to myself a lot. You kind of just have to learn to talk to yourself.
Is it a mode you step into?
Kind of. But then I start doing it in my real life, my real waking life. Like I'll be in the bathroom and I'll just randomly
You'll
say
start
something to
talking to
myself.
yourself?
Yeah, it's really weird because I have to talk to myself.
That's pretty messed up.
Yeah, I don't know. I I don't know what's happening with me. I'm changing.
I don't know. I'm just changing so much.
But on Twitch, well, because I have like a decent amount of people always in my chat, so I'm able to talk to them.
Yeah.
And most people on my Twitch, I mean, not most people. I guess there's always at least one person who's actively talking to me.
Yep. So
Or-
what's it like having that relationship?
I don't know. It's really great actually. I've very much been enjoying my Twitch community that we've been building. It's a really positive place to be in. With I mean, sometimes there's some like kids who try to get in there and you just ban them.
They're just trying to take a chunk out of you.
Yeah, well, the kids are just not that I hate kids, but like they just don't know proper social cues when you're just like, yo, chill out on the all caps or something, and then they're just like, no. So you just gotta ban them.
And you got a police. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Do you ever have like people that are like just harassing you, like just sexually harassing you or something?
Oh yeah, all the
I
time.
that must be pretty common.
Yeah, well, I've got some really great moderators, who help me out, and they're always.
Just immediately just lay down the hammer.
Oh yeah, totally.
Do you even see it half the time?
Oh yeah, I see
Who
everything.
wants batteries?
Oh, dude, you brought up the whole thing.
Well, we might as well. If they're
Yeah.
gonna die every 3 minutes.
That's
Oh
fair.
my god.
By the way,
This is very good.
yeah, I don't
Perfect.
have any like Duracells or anything, but these are just for like clocks and stuff. Like I didn't really.
You have to talk into the
It's
mic.
really crappy.
You should probably talk into the mic, Jamie.
True.
There you go. Wow, dude, this I'm gonna call it right now. This is definitely the scrappiest episode we're ever gonna make.
I mean,
It's fine.
I don't hate it.
it's your first time
It's
having a
fine.
guest, so it's got to be scrappy. I
It's
guess.
got to happen.
Scrappy.
No, I'll
Were
definitely.
you guys pumping out the quality
Oh,
content?
we were just talking about it, which I think is super interesting, and I think you'd find it interesting too. That it's kind of like that whole dynamic of having a. It's always weird to me to think that when you're streaming on Twitch that you're interacting with people, and at a certain point, like the accumulation of people watching you are just like some weird disconnected, like you don't know them personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, that's a really interesting relationship of interacting with people that you
The
don't
general
really know at
public.
all.
I mean, it's weird because like I'll have people in my stream who are like barely able to even create a Twitch account. Normally, I ban those people though because I just don't
They're
like having the
dumb.
younger people in my Twitch.
I don't like idiots
I
watching
swear
me.
a lot, and it's just
Oh,
they're
you
not as
mean like if the-
enjoyable to hang out with.
You mean
I
if they're
guess.
like kids, like
yeah,
really young
like
kids?
like
Yeah.
like 12. I'm not really into having those people in my streams. But
That's
then
fair.
sometimes there's people who are like 45 in my streams,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
How do they show up?
Actually, some of my moderators are like 45, 35,
Oh wow.
Really?
and they love my streams. So
Damn.
that's pretty cool. They're there like every single stream.
I would say video games are kind of like a lot of people are like, oh, they're just for kids, but like I mean, they're pretty huge nowadays. Like they kind of span all kinds of demographics and stuff. I feel like the average person at least kind of plays video games.
Oh, there we go, guys. It died.
Oh, there goes
right on schedule.
There goes Kessia.
Thankfully,
so,
I'm ready. Okay, Kessia, we're gonna do the same thing.
So we're gonna
again.
do this crappy thing again. I hope you guys enjoy listening to this.
Can't even hear myself.
We'll sing. All right. Row, row your boat, and then you start. Row your boat gently down the stream.
Oh, you have to
Merrily,
do the-
merrily, merrily.
Did you ever be in choir class
I have
growing
no
up?
idea.
No, I'm just gonna
Just grab new ones. Choir class?
Yeah. I guess I went to an art school, so maybe not
Yeah.
everybody had choir.
No, I took like visual arts, like no.
I had like required choir class in like grade 3.
Really?
Yeah.
I have done like that whole, what's that called when you actually start it from the beginning? When you do that thing with row your boat?
Oh, I forget.
I know, there's a
I'm
term
supposed
for
to know
it.
things about music, and I forget.
Well, there
very
goes your spot in
often.
High School Musical 4. You don't know what?
There is no High School Musical 4.
Oh, Kessia, all right, Kessia.
Well, not anymore.
Clap my hand again.
All right.
But do the thing. Oh wait, one more time.
All right, they're getting
It's
it ready.
perfect.
We're good.
The audio quality just went
Kessia
down,
can be
but
with
that's
us for
okay.
another
We're
10
not
minutes.
Oh.
So, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No. Let's hope. I
Oh,
don't
because
know.
of the battery. Oh
I
yeah, I'm
love
like
the-
really hot right now.
Oh, I know why. Hold on.
I mean, normally I'm really hot.
You know why it's dying
Oh,
so
Kessia,
quick?
you're smoking.
Is it
Now I can't
overheating?
hear myself at all.
Why not?
Just
Keep talking.
I'm excited to have Oh, do you need to hear her?
That's good. That's a lot.
Oh, it's hot.
God.
Oh, okay.
I'm
is
smoking.
Is that
Guys.
good?
That's good. I think.
Pretty good.
Can we edit?
That's pretty good.
Oh, dude,
screw
we're
it. Screw it.
Dude, at this point, we're just making it happen.
Like, what
Okay.
else can happen? Like, so you've already fell. We broke the floor.
Yeah, can we take a picture of that? Like,
Yeah, we'll throw that on Instagram.
Dude, we gotta throw it on Instagram at some point.
Yeah, let's throw it on
Yeah,
Instagram.
definitely.
That's pretty messed up. We should make a video of me poking the floor, just going like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it.
Just
Oh,
with your finger.
definitely. Yeah. That's some good content.
That's good content.
I would very much enjoy watching that.
Yeah.
That's the content Kessie will watch.
Yeah,
she's not
that's-
gonna listen to this again. She's
No.
gonna this for her. She externally she's fine, but internally this is a write off. She's just retracted into the deep parts of her mind.
We're gonna make videos at some point, but does anyone out there want to lend us a camera? I'm just kidding.
So this is the shilling part of our
Yeah.
podcast.
Let's open a PO box. Send us a camera.
Oh, dude, I'd love a PO box.
That'd be cool.
Man, but that would go. I feel like initially, maybe
Just
it would
give
go
me your
well.
real address and I'll send you stuff.
Oh yeah, well, I'll just release my real address.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works. Yeah, good
I
idea.
think that's more practical.
That's
and then
definitely it costs less money, you know. PO
Oh.
boxes, it costs money.
And I meant to tell everyone your phone number.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, that's important.
My
too.
phone number is actually in like phone books.
Was it?
Yeah, because it's so old.
Oh,
I
no.
get so many
Wait,
spam
your cell
calls.
phone number?
Yeah, my cell phone.
I didn't know they put cell phones in phone books. It shows how much I know.
Well,
I haven't looked at
my
a phone book in like never.
Yeah, it's been a long time since
You know what?
I've
It
looked
just
at a phone
occurred to me.
book.
I never thought about this. When did they stop giving everybody phone books? Do you
Did-
remember
when
you'd
I
get
was a
one
kid,
every year?
we would
that
get
true?
one. And
Yeah,
it
we
just
remember
randomly
you'd get a
stopped.
phone book like every year that would drop on your front door.
Yep.
And I forget
why?
when that
Why did
stopped
we do that?
happening. Well,
Just-
we
yeah.
definitely it's over now, but
Yeah.
maybe it's been a good like 5 years.
You-
I don't know.
the
No,
Yellow
it's
Pages
been-
like still
no, it's been,
exists.
like,
Has it
10.
been longer?
You
It's been,
can
like,
buy
10
phone
years.
books
Come
still.
on.
You can still buy them.
You can still buy phone
Yellow
books?
Pages is still around. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, initially that was standard though. Like you would get a phone book in the mail every
Yeah.
year
Yeah.
by
I
being
think
a
no.
resident.
I think you had to subscribe to it.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I think I remember my
okay, so
parents
my
saying
parents
something about
subscribed.
that.
Which that's a creepy thing to like subscribe to. Like I just want a
just
list of
want
every
everyone's-
phone number by address for no
Well-
reason, just so I can look at an address and be like, I can call them.
My phone number used to be a business, my dad's business. And when I got my first cell phone, my parents were very cheap. And they didn't, because for some reason it cost money to get a new phone number. And so I've just had the same phone number since I was 12 when I got my first little flip phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so it's had a lot of, I get calls like almost every day. I just don't answer my phone anymore.
Yeah. I get.
It's that bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Damn.
If they're on my contact list, nah.
Get out.
I've had people call my number and they're like, "Is this blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "Nope." And I'm like, "And I've had this number for like years, so I really don't see how you're like mixing it up." I got a text from someone. They're like, "Hey, is this like Anne?" And I was like, "No, this is Jamie." And they're like, "Hey, it's Ed." And I was like, "I'm just like, is it?"
Hey,
he just
Ed.
trucks on you.
Yeah, and he's like, "Is this still Anne?" And I was like, "No, it's Jamie." And then it was a really awkward conversation. Then I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, wrong number, I think." He's like, "Oh," and he's like, he kept going like, "I'm very sorry." I'm like, "No problem." And then he was like, "Sorry again, like very
was
sorry
like,
to bother
"Send
you."
pics?
I'm just like, "It's fine." And then
Send pics? What do you
Send
mean?
pics?
he made it really
Send
awkward.
pics?
He kept on messaging me afterwards. I'm like, "Okay, just stop texting me."
That's
You
cool,
don't-
man. Just stop it.
You don't need to keep
Please
apologizing.
Are you Ann? No. And he's like, great.
Yeah.
Just like goes into a
Good.
full-blown conversation.
I want to talk to anyone
Perfect.
but Anne right now.
Ann is a bitch.
I'll talk to anyone who's not Anne.
I just need someone who's a not. Can we talk?
I also get those calls where they're like your SIN number expired.
What?
Dude, I get none of these calls. I get no calls ever about anything.
It's like if you don't renew it, the cops will come get you. And I'm
Dude,
like,
I get a phone
you have
call
to
from
pay.
a random like car dealership being like, your Toyota something is ready to be picked up. And I'm like,
And you're thinking,
Sure.
I wish I had a Toyota.
Yeah, I was just like, I wish I had a car to go pick
I'd
up
take
from.
a Toyota.
It's Disney's setting you up.
Dude, this whole time Disney's
Dude.
just kind of going like, oh man,
They're like, sorry, we
they
didn't give
knew
you
what
the
kind of
royal
car
it's
you
like
had,
something.
so
It's like something where you like won some raffle from Disney, and they're like filming it and everything, and then you just never showed up, and they had to just stop airing the whole thing or start from scratch.
Yeah.
This whole time they're like, your Toyota's ready to be picked up, and you're just like, fuck off, and just hang up the phone. Poor Disney on the other line.
Yeah.
Well, my phone number's gone through like 3 people, so that's why I know the person whose car was actually getting picked up. So that's which is really weird to have. My parents are really cheap, and I never changed my phone number. I should probably just change my phone number, and I wouldn't
That's
have
a
all
good
these
idea.
problems.
Is that a wait? What do you mean? You say your parents were cheap? Is it does it cost money to change your phone number?
Yeah, it does.
She said that apparently. I didn't know
for
that.
some- I don't know.
You guys are just blowing my. I don't know where's all this coming
To be
from.
fair,
I
I've had
don't
the
know.
same number for years, so I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. Yeah, I just stay on the family plan with my parents because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? In my defense, though, I'm still processing the fact that phone books stopped shipping to our houses.
Yeah.
That's
That
true.
just kind of clicked now. So all that other stuff is way out of my scope right now.
Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Maybe next week.
Did you ever have people come into your elementary school and like do cool things like rip phone books in half?
Probably. I don't know.
Do you guys want to hear about what some of
That's
the
so
coolest
random.
moments of my life?
In like grade 2?
Exhibit A.
What's that called? They had a big what were those called? Assembly, or like when everyone goes down.
Yeah, assembly.
And they're just like, "Hey, kids, come watch this guy rip phone books."
I think it was
Maybe
like a
one
magic
day you could
guy
be
or
like
something.
him. And they're just trying
Some
to inspire
circus
the young people.
performer. I think he juggled a little bit and like ripped a phone book
My
in
high
half. I don't know.
my high school had the crash test dummies come.
What?
Oh yeah,
Remember that
they
band?
did the same circuit at my school. It was the
Oh.
drummer.
The drummer,
Crash
yeah.
Test
That
Dummies.
one song was
Yeah.
like Superman never
Never
made
made
any
any
money. He has like that really deep voice.
Yeah,
What?
but it was the drummer that came to do the thing.
Superman never made any
You know that song?
money.
No.
Oh, it's a staple. Are they Canadian?
I think
I think they're Canadian.
they
Who?
seem Canadian.
The band's called Crash Test Dummies.
Yeah.
And the drummer
Oh,
came to our city,
maybe.
which everybody knows.
Yeah,
at
they
this
were
point, Sarnia.
hitting up all the schools.
Yeah, they
apparently.
just hit up the schools and were giving inspirational speeches. And you know what? I do remember that. He seemed like a cool dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember much about what he said, but
I
yeah,
just
it was like an
remember ranting
inspirational
about-
thing, I think.
I think he was ranting about being able to go. He was talking about being able to step foot in Russia during the USSR.
Oh,
Or
really?
something like that. Yeah, he was. He was
Wow.
like, I've stepped onto like Russian soil, and it was awesome. That's all I remember.
I think I was late for it, so I think I missed some of it, to be
Classic
honest.
Jamie.
Classic, yeah.
It's at 3:00. Jamie goes, yeah, I'll be there. Yeah,
I'll be there.
shows up at 3:30. He just
3:10.
woke up, and he's thinking, I need a coffee.
Yeah.
And he's only 15 years old at this point.
I need a coffee.
He's like, I need a fucking coffee.
I need a beer.
I need a drink. What am I doing here?
Late to school. Oh, man.
Jamie was jaded by the time he was 15.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta
Explains
watch
everything.
We gotta watch this assembly.
And look, he can't even focus on the entire thing because the whole time he's just going, where's my coffee?
He's just hyped on coffee.
I have a story, but I'm kind of like, is this offensive? But it's also like,
Yes.
I was young, so I kind of want to preface.
You know what, Jamie? We'll cancel you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, I remember I had a class. There was this girl named Jenny, and like when they would do the assembly for like Remembrance Day, which obviously not funny, like very like serious issue.
I'm already canceling you.
No, but okay, just listen.
You're treading
Just
thin
I
ice,
am.
Jamie.
I am. I'm just saying they were listing off names, and I remember one of the names. I think their last name was like Drinkwater, and like for some reason, me and this girl looked at each other, and like it was one of those we really shouldn't laugh, but like something about that name just hit me wrong, and we're trying not to laugh, and I was like, this is horrible. And then I think the next year. It was the same list of names, and we like look at each other again as soon as they said it, and it was almost funnier the second time because we made it a thing. And I'm like, no, I'm like, it's not funny.
Is this a running joke now?
Yeah, like it was like Jordan
For grade 9
Drinkwater,
through 12,
and, like,
Jamie. It's
which-
just Jamie in the like assembly laughing every
which
year.
yeah, it's not funny. Like
no.
I do all the respect to that guy. I just something about that hit me wrong when I was
See,
younger.
you could have made that story a little more friendly and just not tell us it was about Remembrance Day?
That's
Could have
true.
just been a random assembly.
That's true. Well, too late.
It's too
No,
late
I
now,
prefer
though.
the more volatile elements.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
You should have said something even more extreme, like it was a funeral.
Oh no.
James at a funeral
No,
for a
he's
friend,
laughing.
and he's like, "Sorry, it's like his best friend. He's like, your cousin's last name was what? Drinkwater."
Just losing it at the funeral.
He starts doing running jokes with her right on the spot.
My mom always, I don't know if she wants me to tell this story, but I will. She always told me the funniest story about inappropriate laughing, or not laughing, but basically she said she was at a funeral and she said the worst thing ever, and she caught herself like right after. She's like, why did I just say that? But apparently she was standing around, she's like, well, at least I got a reason to wear these shoes, or she said something like that. Like, yep, good thing that guy died.
I can see your mom definitely being the type to
And
just
then she
make
knew right
uncomfortable
away.
small talk.
She
Oh,
knew right away she
no.
shouldn't have said that. She was like, why did I just say that? But it's like a good thing he died. At least I can wear these shoes. It's like, holy.
At least I look good.
At least, yeah. No.
I don't know. I think you got to look at the positives in
Yeah.
everything.
Well, you
Yeah.
can't
you know?
control laughter. People are as long as you're not trying to be
I always
disrespectful.
Oh,
laugh.
Jamie, is that what you're gonna say when it's your parents' funeral and somebody's laughing there and Jamie just goes up and he's like, well, you can't control laughter, am I right, guys?
Okay,
You're gonna be
if something
the
actually
chill
funny
dude,
happened
just-
though,
Oh, that's fair.
if they're just
Yeah.
laughing at like the body, obviously I'll be a little mad.
Oh my god.
Jamie just shows up being the coolest dude. He's like, you know what,
You know
man?
what?
Like,
He does look kind of funny right now.
Oh
He
no.
would have thought it was
I'm
funny.
pretty sure my dad would have laughed too. I think.
This is what he would
think.
want.
Ooh,
Oh,
we're treading
no.
thin
I
ice.
know. But you know what, dude? Let's be honest, dude. At this point, who the hell would be? I mean, I'd be
listening?
amazed if people made it past the second mishap.
Yeah.
Oh, well. It's
You know
funny. You
what-
always
do
say
know
stuff
what
like
a
that.
dumpster fire this is going to be to edit. I'm used to this being
Oh,
easy. Usually I
yeah.
just go in and like
This is
I
gonna be
literally
hard.
just drop it in the thing. I do a little effects and I ship it.
The way you talk about it, though, I notice is you're always like, no one's listening anyway. But I'm like, technically, if it's gonna just sit there on the internet, and I am hoping it takes off more, people will go back and listen. Like, it's not like it'll always stay at nothing.
It's safe to
theoretically.
assume that people are going to view this as our origin story.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Oh, no.
You're always like, yeah, no one's listening anyway. It's fine, but it's like, well, I mean,
Oh,
it's still gonna
Jamie
be up
and Austin,
there.
they were just
Still
young,
gonna be up
young
there.
boys back then.
Yeah. So
Isn't that nice?
people will hear that awful story.
Yo, Kessia, your cousin's going to be famous.
Yeah.
What are you going to
Yeah.
do then?
I already have a famous
she's already
cousin.
famous.
Oh,
She's having lunch with
I'm not.
whatever his name is.
Ken.
Ortego.
You know,
Ken.
it's funny because everybody who like has, I guess, less followers than me. I'm doing quotes.
So like
I
us.
guess, like
I
on
don't
Twitch.
have any
At the moment.
On Twitch, they'll always be like, "You're a big time streamer now," and I'm just like, "I'm not. I'm not a big."
You know
time
what, though?
streamer."
Let's be honest. Any amount of traction immediately probably puts you into the 97th percentile.
You know what? Actually, there's this website where you can check what percentage you're in.
Oh, what
and
are you?
I think I'm in 4%.
So I was only 1% off.
Yeah.
I nailed it.
Oh, like top 4%
Top 4%
popular.
of Twitch.
Think about
On
it.
Twitch?
But
Think
there's
about how
so
many.
streamers.
Yeah, that's
Think about how many
impressive, 'cause
people
that's at least-
actually. She gets like 10 viewers sometimes, like 10 to 15 sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that's actually incredibly uncommon?
That is. I know a lot of people who stream or have accounts, but then they just do it so randomly and sporadically that they get like one every now and then.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
watching.
You get nothing.
Do you have a set like schedule that you're recording?
I was actually streaming every single day for a little bit.
Mm.
Just because, like, during these times, I have
Yeah.
so much time.
More
right?
to do. Yeah,
And
something
it
to do.
keeps me sane. But I've just recently, as of 2 weeks ago, started doing a real schedule and telling people when I was going to be live.
Mm.
And the only thing is I have to stick to it.
Yeah.
I
and
know that's the
actually
worst
go
part,
live.
eh?
Yeah.
You know what? The thing is, you have to do that daily. I find that Jamie struggles to even get. We're doing a weekly gig.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean,
do you know what we have to do? Jamie just have to show up, just kind of lean back into our chairs,
Flop
Yeah.
into the
talk
chair and talk.
for an hour.
It's hard, man.
And and even Jamie sometimes is just. I'm like it feels like I'm dragging him to a.
Oh,
like,
no.
To a.
I mean,
9
hey,
hours on a job.
We've been doing it weekly. We're getting it out
I
there.
know we're getting
doing
it done. We are.
We're
I mean,
doing
I've
it.
been doing it for a while now, so it's just like habitual that I just do it
Yeah.
same time every day.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have a
This
structure.
is starting to become like normal, it seems.
Yeah, there's a bit of normality to it, you know.
In the beginning, I was like, "What is this?" But now that we're working out the kinks a little, Well,
I do not agree with
that's
that.
true. That's true. That's
I'm
very
gonna
true.
go ahead and say I
But-
disagree.
But you did say for our next guest, you actually do have a better setup.
Yo, no,
we had to make this work because it was kind of a sporadic.
I actually am an audio tech for a living, so I have all this weird gear that I've always had. I've either bought over the years or was given to me by people I know.
Yeah.
So
And this was
Yeah.
pretty sporadic. So I'm just saying, technically, you said you're ready for the next time.
Oh, I'll be ready. This has definitely been a very enlightening experience that I can't spontaneously cater to a guest happening on the fly.
Yeah.
When Jamie walks in and says, "Come on the podcast."
I mean, yeah, it was on the fly
Yeah.
at like 9 p.m. at night.
9 p.m.
Caught her brushing her teeth, and
Yeah,
I was
I
just
was
like,
ready to go to
I
bed,
was
but
I was
here
just
we
like,
are.
hey, you want to come on the podcast?
All right, guys, if we're sticking to the hour,
Are we
that's
doing
it.
an hour?
And dude,
Do you think that'll-
Dude, it's already dying again. Your batteries
Ooh.
fucking suck.
All right. Yeah, we'll get some Duracells.
Kessia, in a couple of years, if you're more famous, you can come back on,
All
and we'll
right.
do an hour and a half.
If you get
but
more
you
famous.
definitely got to develop a little more
Okay.
stardom.
I'll work
Yeah.
really hard for it, and then.
Work hard for us.
But just remember,
Yeah.
you're
I'm
still
just kidding.
you're still my cousin. I love you though. So
Oh, thank you.
one
a
thing
nice wholesome tidbit for the.
one thing I
Love
want
you
to
too,
say.
bro.
I'm your cousin.
I mean, cousin.
I'm like ruining a really nice moment.
Okay, Jimmy, go ahead.
You
Yeah,
guys are
get
like,
out
I
of here,
love you.
Jamie.
You guys are like, well,
Come on,
tell
Jimmy, add your little.
And I'm just like, one thing I want to say as you're like telling each other. Anyway, no, it was actually just a quick little story I want to share because it was funny. This is horrible, but I literally left myself a little present this morning. So I kind of was like, I went out last night.
For yourself?
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
it
All right,
dog
make it
crap?
quick.
All right. Well, we're fine. It's just funny. So basically, I don't know. I was drinking and I spilled stuff right on my computer desk. And I kind of half-assed cleaned it because I was just tired, and I was like, it's probably fine. The next morning, I woke up, and there was still water and I was like, and I had to unplug everything, wipe it down. I was like, this is horrible. And I'm like, I'm so happy that was water, though, because if that was anything else, because my desk is like a mess, too. So there's like just shit everywhere.
Just clean your desk,
I just
bro.
meant to. I meant to mention that.
Why did you save this for the very end?
Just
We were just doing like an outro.
well,
You're just like, man, my desk was fucking disgusting.
I just needed
and
to
there's
vent.
shit everywhere.
Disgusting.
I just need to
Oh
vent.
my
This
God.
is like a therapy
All right,
session.
Kessia,
All
do
right.
one more shout out for yourself. Your cat soup.
Cat
Yeah.
soup on Twitch and YouTube
You're the
and
content
Instagram,
creator.
I guess.
Poggers.
Poggers.
That's a shout out to our Twitch
Yeah,
Okay.
Twitch people.
Nice.
that's a pog champ.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
well,
all right. Check out
I
Kessia.
hated that.
Thank you so much. I hated this whole thing,
I
guys.
hated
Thank you so much.
This has been a disaster.
This is just. I just want to go home and curl in my bed now.
I'm gonna go cry.
Thank you, folks.
All
All right.
right.
Have a great
Take
night.
care, everyone.
Thanks for
Thanks
hanging
for
out.
having me.